Today in math, we're going to do some more fact families. So I want you to go ahead and gather up all your supplies. Remember, you're going to need a number bond. You can draw that on a whiteboard. You can draw that on a paper, or you can print it from Seesaw. You're going to need your whiteboard to write number sentences on, and you're going to need your counters so that we can do some more stories. Now, you're going to notice something different is going to happen in our stories today. So pause this video, gather up all your supplies, and then come right back and we'll get started. Okay, here's our first story for today. I had 2 chocolate cookies on a plate. So I'm going to put my 2 bears there. They're going to pretend to be my chocolate cookies. And then I put some oatmeal cookies on my plate. Well, all together, I had 6 cookies. Oh, okay, all together. Let's see. Let's put those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all together, I had 6 cookies. But hey, I don't know how many oatmeal cookies I had. How can I figure that out? Let's see. Altogether, I had 6 cookies. And I know that 2 of them are chocolate chip. So I'll take 2 and slide over here. Hey, these must be the oatmeal cookies then. These are what's left in my circle here. So maybe I should push these over here. And now I know how many chocolate chip cookies I had and how many oatmeal cookies I had. So now I can write my fact family for this. So I want you to pause the video and write your first 2 number sentences for this fact family. Did you get 2 plus 4 equals 6? And 4 plus 2 equals 6? If you did, that's correct, because we saw there were 6 cookies altogether. We knew that 2 of them were chocolate chips, so the others had to be the oatmeal, and there were 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now let's write our subtraction sentence for this. Well, we know we started out with 6 cookies altogether, so let's write our subtraction sentences. Pause the video and write those. Okay, let's look at your subtraction sentences. I wrote 6 minus 2 because I took away the 2 chocolate chip cookies equals 4 because there were 4 left. And then I wrote 6 minus 4 because I just did my switcheroo equals 2. All right, let's clean our boards and do another one. Okay, let's listen close to the next story. In this story, I'm going to pretend I'm making a bracelet. I made a bracelet. And first I put 4 red beads. So these are going to be my pretend red beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I added some pink beads because you guys know Miss Smith loves pink. So I added some pink beads. And when I was all done, I had 7 beads. Wait a minute. I know how much I have when I'm all done, but I don't know how many pink ones there are. Okay, let's think how I can solve this. I know there's 7 altogether, so let's put 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 beads altogether. And we know that 4 of them are red, so let's slide 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that tells me these must be the pink ones. And I see there are 1, 2, 3 left. 3 pink ones. Now I've been able to figure out how many of the beads were pink. I want you to write the whole fact family for this. So pause the video and write your fact family and then come back and let's check it together. Okay, let's check our work together. You look at your number sentences and see if you have the same thing that I have. I have 4 plus 3 equals 7 because we know I had 4 red beads. We figured out that 3 of the beads were pink and altogether that was 7 beads. Then I did my switcheroo. 3 plus 4 equals 7. And now I do my subtraction sentences. Well, we know altogether there were 7 beads. So when I take away the 4 red ones, I had 3 pink ones left. And then I make a switcheroo. 7 minus 3, the pink beads, equals 4 red beads. Let's do another one. Clean your boards and let's start again. For our last story today, I'm going to do it about shells at the beach because, you know, I love to go to the beach and a lot of you guys do too. And so let's do one about finding shells at the beach. In this story, let's pretend I found 2 pink shells at the beach. And then I found some white shells. All together, I had 8 shells. Oh, wait a minute. We know I had 2 pink ones, but we don't know how many white ones. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. I had 8 shells altogether. Well, I better put those pink ones in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we should all have 8 counters now in the hole. Now, we want to figure out how many are white. We know the first part that there were 2 pink, so I'm going to slide 2 pink over. So the rest of these must be my white ones. So I'm going to move these over, and let's count how many of them there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I've figured out my 2 parts, that there were 2 pink and that there were 6 white. Now let's write our fact family for this story. Pause the video and fill out your fact family. Okay, let's check and see if we have the same things on our papers today. My first number sentence says 2 plus 6 equals 8 because I know there were 2 pink and we figured out that 6 were white. Altogether, that was 8. So then I made my switcheroo. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Now I'm ready to do my subtraction sentences. And remember, subtraction sentences always begin with the whole. So I see that I have 8 minus, I took out the 2 pink ones, and what was left was 6 white ones. And then I'm going to do a switcheroo. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Today in your activity, you'll be doing some flowers. And so you're going to need to read the story and you're going to find out about the flowers. Don't forget, you're going to be doing your fact family for your flowers. Remember, a fact family is made of 3 numbers. Part, and whole. And we use those 3 numbers over and over again, just in different orders. So do your story about your flowers and then make your fact family that goes along with it.